Hello, my friends. It is time for a home activity. Now, today, on this lovely Thursday, we've been talking about, look what's on my shirt, animals that live under the water, in the ocean. So, come with me, and I'm going to show you what today's home activity is. Now, we're going to be playing a little sink and float activity, which, I'm sorry, parents, but this is basically an excuse for us to have a fun water play activity. But what's great about water play is that you can work on lots of different concepts. So today, we're going to be talking about which items that I found around my house are going to stay on top of the water, meaning are they going to float, stay on top, or are they going to sink or go down under the water? Okay, so come with me into my bathroom, and I loaded the sink up with lots and lots of water, and I found some random things from around my house. So let's see if they sink or float. Okay. Oh, look what we have here. Okay, we've got water. We're gonna pretend that that's a big, grand, how do we say ocean? Ocean, ocean. And what should we put in the ocean first? How about we start with the sponge? Ready, my friends? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot because it's so little. Look, we've got a little shell. That's something that we really do find in the ocean or at the beach. So what do you think, friends? Is the shell going to sink? Is it going to go down into the water? Or is it going to float on top? What do you think? Okay, let's find out. Ready, set, go. Whoa, you see that? It went down, 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 down to the bottom of the sink. So, did it sink? Yes, it did. Now let's see, we tried the shell. Let's see what the sponge does. Ready, set, go. Look at that, can you see it? The sponge is sitting on top of the water. Where is my handy dandy on top? Look, on top of the water, which means it's floating. That's our fancy word for sitting on top. It floats. Whoa, okay. Now what should we do next? Oh, the apple. Well, compared to these things over here, this apple is quite big and it's pretty heavy. So you know what? I'm gonna guess that this apple is going to sink. I think it's gonna go down to the bottom of this water pool. So let's see if Miss Dominique is right. Boop. What? Look at that, my friends. The apple is floating. Look, it's floating at the top of the water. Some of the apple is underneath, but look, I'm going to push it to the very bottom and look what happens. Boop! It goes right back up. So was Miss Dominique right? Did our apple sink to the bottom? No, it did not. Not at all. So let's get our apple out of our little makeshift ocean. Oh, I have some Pokemon over here. I've got Pikachu and I've got Bulbasaur. So let's see, what do we think? Is Pikachu going to sink to the bottom or is he going to float on top? I'm just going to put him in and see what happens. Whoa, you see him? He's at the bottom. He sunk. He went down to the bottom of the water, so he sunk down. Now, wait a minute. let's look at our two Pokemon. We've got Pikachu and Bulbasaur. Now, Pikachu was very, very, see if I can find it quickly, little compared to Bulbasaur. Compared to Bulbasaur, Pikachu is little. That means Bulbasaur is big. So, if Bulbasaur is big, does that mean that he's going to sink too? Maybe he's going to go down even faster? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Here's my handy dandy Bulbasaur. Ready, set, go. Oh my goodness! Even though Bulbasaur was bigger than Pikachu, is he under the water? Did he sink down to the bottom? No. Did he float up at the top? Yes, he's floating. He is on top, on top. Bulbasaur is floating on top of the water. So let's see. We have tested out all of our objects except for one. This one is so fun. This is just my little weird hand thing. Now this is really interesting because this hand toy does both. It will sink and it will float, but it just depends on how you put it into the water. So you see how it's empty? If this hand fills up with water, see that? It will sink down to the bottom. But if you shake, get all the water out of there, if it is empty, and you put it in just like this, it will float. It's like a little boat. So when we filled it up with water, it got heavier and sank to the bottom. But now the hand is floating. So my friends, this funny little toy, it does both. Depending, it will float on top, and when it's filled with water, it will, that's up. It will sink down to the bottom. That is so cool. Well, on that note, Miss Dominique has some cleaning up to do, but it is your turn to go look for some things around the house. If you want to make it easy, parents, you can just, Google things that float, things that sink, and see what you have. But if not, if you want to just make it fun, let your kids just look around and see what they can see and just choose random appropriate objects to put in either a sink, in the bathtub if you really want to go crazy. Some families might have those inflatable pools and it's going to be great weather this weekend, so who knows? So on that note, have fun. And for my wonderful families, make sure you either take a picture, you could just write, say, we played sink and float and my child liked that. It can be as simple as that, or even take a video. Anything will do. I just want to see how our friends are doing. So on that note, our home activity is finished. Good job, my friends. I will see you later. Bye.